Hello, tubers and tubettes. My name is David, and I live in Northern California, and I love California. I've lived here all my life, and I just love it. It's really the best place in the world to live. But I wanted to talk today about what the wife wants and what I want. And we have a shower. We've actually been in our house for 20 years, so our shower to me looks fine. I mean, there's not really a problem with it at all. She says there's a massive crack in the side. I'm like looking at it yesterday. I'm like, I have to get really, really close to see anything in there, and I do see something in there. It does look like a crack, but it's not separated at all. It's super tight, and I think it might have just been the flexing of this plastic type material that makes up the shower. But her friends are getting their showers done, and her niece just got her shower done, and everybody's getting their showers done. So she wants to get her shower done too. So yesterday, uh, I went to Lowe's and I looked at some of the stuff. It looks kind of like it was hard to get excited because it looks like everything that I see out there. But I did suggest to her that we go to this company called Bedrosians, and we took our little crazy tile samples from Lowe's. And then when we went to Bedrosians, it was like boom, just blew us away because there were so many different tiles and just completely different. If we were to put that tile on the wall of the shower, nobody would ever think that it came from Lowe's or Home Depot. It's just so architectural digest looking, very, very cool looking. But the colors that she came up with after talking to this design specialist were almost exactly the same color as the shower. I mean, there's almost like no difference at all. The floor, I was really pushing for a hexagon pattern because I know that the floor is kind of difficult. It's got different angles that go down to the drain inlet, and so it's hard to put like big sheets, of tile down on the floor. Plus, it's slippery, so you have to have something that has a non-skid surface. So I found one over there, and the color is very, very close to the color of the tile that she's picking. So I think we're going to go ahead and go with this. We'll probably go back one more time because she wants to look again. But we're probably looking about, well, my budget from the very beginning was about 5,000 to, rip it all out, and then to put Wonderboard in there, and then to hot mop the floor so that water doesn't seep in. It has a plastic um, pan on it right now. She does not like that. It feels like we're at a Motel 6. And then it has a seat in there. So my suggestion was to take the seat out and just have a little bit of shelving where you could cut it out and the shampoo and everything could go there. Because one thing about the seat is that we end up putting all of our shampoos there, and so they always inevitably drip a little bit, and it makes like a drip line all the way down into the shower. And so that would be nice to have it just drip down the wall, I guess, but it would drip, it would be out of the way where water is not being sprayed directly onto it. So she liked that idea. But I thought about having a rain shower where it comes straight down on your head. So that would require some plumbing, to get and to take out some of the sheetrock and to blend it all back in there so you could get that going. I might still do it, but she has no interest in doing it. So really just comes down to how much more is that going to be. I'm going to say probably $500 more, somewhere in that area, to do it right. And the hardest part is to retexture the wall so that it looks right. But I think it can be, cut out of there, channeled out of there, and then the material can be put back into it, so that way you can blend it all in. And it's high; it's not where you're really visually looking. So after I got back, I was like, oh man, I should have taken videos of Bedrosian because they were really, really helpful. We even got some ideas for flooring. My wife is thinking about we have to refloor part of our living room where we had some little bit of water damage. And my buddy that came over, Andy, took a look at it and he goes, well, gosh, Dave, he goes, your windows, all the drains are plugged up from the stucco. When they did the stucco, they were very sloppy about it. And that's what we think is causing the water to kind of go onto the floor, damaging the floor, and then causing it to lift. And that's one thing I'm worried about, putting the same similar type of floor in there. It's a floating floor. So anyway, that's our thing on our horizon. It's a big, big deal to my wife. So, do I want to spend $5,000 to make a shower look exactly the same color and the look that we have right now? Not really. I mean, if it were me by myself, I would be like, there's no way I would do that. I don't see the difference in it. I would probably have somebody come in and detail it. And on the pan, I don't know, maybe they can, take that down a couple layers so you don't have the discoloration on it. I mean, it is plastic, so it's pretty much all the way through, or maybe fiberglass. But I know that's not going to make my wife happy. I know I'm not going to be around forever. I know that I could probably coordinate it a lot better than my wife. And so I'm going to take that on as something that she really wants. So we'll just, I'm letting her pick stuff. Um, I'm really indifferent in terms of, do I like this? I will tell her what I like. And she did go with the hexagon. you know, I think they're natural stone, but they look really, really cool. Almost the same color as the wall. It will definitely look, better. When you step into the shower, there's a threshold there that's really narrow, which is what you get whenever you have a threshold that is made out of plastic, or let's say fiberglass. So we're going to make it more of a thicker one. And then it has a gold frame all the way around the shower, and the glass is just totally calcified. So I think that she wants to go with the clear glass again with no frame around it, and I agree with that too, because then you don't have to worry about leakage or anything, because there is no frame around it, and it's going to give it a much more cleaner, modern look. So anyway, this is the trials and tribulations when you're married and you have to. I want to make her happy. I want her to be happy with the end product. So I'm gonna take that on, and I think we're gonna start it in about 3 or 4 weeks, and I'll be uh, making a little video on it. What we're going through. So this is a little home improvement thing that we have going, so that maybe there's people that are interested in that. I used to be a general contractor, so I did quite a bit of this. But on this one here, I'm going to let Andy do the majority. I have other guys that can do plumbing and stuff too, so he doesn't have to do anything that he really doesn't want to do, or he doesn't feel qualified to do it. I actually have tile layers too, but the demo is the first part, so we'll see what happens when we pull out the pan, and also all of those walls and stuff when we get those all out of there. And I know that, and like I offered, just throw it in the back of my truck and I'll take it out to the dump. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, as easy as possible. And in my mind, there's a budget of around, like I said, $5,000. And just a quick calculation, I think that Andy's probably going to be in there at about $2,000. So then we have about $3,000 for materials. And this will be something that, when I'm gone, it will have been done, and it will be done to her happiness. So that's important to me. So I'm going to try to do projects like this. We just did one where we took out the hot water heater. It finally went bad after 20 years. And I don't know why I did not videotape that, because the guy that did it was the guy across the street, and he did an excellent job. And he was just really, really had a lot of tricks of the trade, because he's been doing it for 35 years. Should have videotaped them. That was an opportunity that I lost right there. Should have videotaped Bedrosians so you could see how crazy of a tile and flooring area this was. But I am going to videotape the process, as we go through it. And also on these pools, as we start to dig them, I want to be involved. I want to get a heads up call, which I better call Rich right now and remind him. I want to have a heads up call when we're taking out cement and stuff, so I can run up there and take a picture of it, take a video of it, and share it. for my California Pool Designer channel. Anyway, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you can, and let's stay in touch. And I promise to bring out some more videos, maybe some more home improvement videos. Thank you much, and have a great day.